Hey guys, it's Rocko here with the first podcast of the year, looking at LunaClassic. This was a not planned spaces. I was bored on a Sunday. I wanted to talk to you guys. There was few updates, few things happening on LunaClassic, so I wanted to set this up. It ended up being a very good spaces. We had Vegas, Rexy, Nicholas, Frog, Cookie, and lots of other discussions. This year, guys, again, my focus is going to be LunaClassic, but I will be venturing out into other content, especially meme coins and AI coins. AI and meme coins, I think, will give the biggest 10x, 100x gains this bull market. So I'll be creating content on that as well. Again, LunaClassic, that's, where I started making content. That will still be my focus. I'm building Juris protocol with LL and Frag on LunaClassic. So this will be my focus this year, but I'll be looking at other opportunities as well, especially meme coins and AI coins. If you enjoy the content, guys, do hit that like button and subscribe. If there's any other content you want me to do, let me know in the comment section below. I do create a 10-minute, 15-minute summary video of LunaClassic. So if you enjoy that, make sure you go watch that as well. This is more of a longer form content. So for the LunaClassic Juris lovers, this is the longer form content where you can get lots of alpha that that you usually don't get in a 10-15 minute video. Because this video, especially talking about Cookie and Frog, that's some new concept that even I wasn't aware of, which I found out on this podcast or spaces. So enjoy the content, guys. We talk about LunaClassic price predictions. We talk about Selenium, TerraCasino, burning meme coins, mention Cookies and Frog ecosystem, USTC update, and also XRP. I've become like a XRP maxi on Twitter. If you guys have been following me since the XRP breakout, that's breaking $3. There could be opportunity with XRP and also XRP memes. That's some of the content I'll be bringing. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you really want to support me. Do just comment below a thumbs up, hi, LunaClassic, Rocko, you're dumb, or whatever. It really helps the algorithm. So a comment will be really appreciated as well. So thank you very much. Enjoy the content. I'll catch you guys again, and do hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy it as well. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday Spaces. It's not planned, so I'm not sure who's going to join. Well, Rexy's here. Rexy messaged me. I'm not sure who's going to join, but yeah, let's see how the spaces go. Wanted to speak to you guys. It's our usual time, but lots happening in LunaClassic. Juris, hopefully I'll be able to share some updates. K-Rax is here. Maybe K-Rax can come up and speak. I'll message Danny if he's got a couple of minutes as well to come chill. Juris, DJ's here. But yeah, we'll see who we can get up and have a very good spaces. First spaces of the year, guys. I'm just messaging a few people. Let me invite DJ and K-Rax. It's always harder when you're trying to do spaces just by yourself. Frog's here. Nicholas messaged me, so maybe Frog can come up and speak. Lots happening, especially with Cookies, guys. I did miss out on Cookies, which is a bit annoying. That meme coin just went absolutely crazy. Yeah, maybe you guys can come up. DeFi Reg, David, are you here today? Because usually you come on right at the end. Maybe we can start the spaces with you. You can give us some update on the UI stuff you're working with LL69. He shared me some of the things that you're working on last week. It'd be good if you can come up. In terms of LunaClassic price, guys, not much is happening. I do think Bitcoin may have put in a local bottom. It has bounced from sort of 91, 90K. If we can start breaking above 96, Bitcoin's going to drag the whole market. But yeah, Bitcoin above 96 is going to look really good. I've also been shilling XRP. I do think like XRP's got all the connection and hype to really pump. They're also doing the stable coin stuff. I bought a bag around $1.50. So I've been shilling XRP quite a lot. Maybe I should put XRP in the title as well. I think that coin could do very well. And on top of some of the other things I'm trading. David, you've joined. How are you doing, David?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Mr. Rocko?
Yes, I'm not bad. It's a bit late here, about 1 o'clock, so a bit tired. But yeah, my sleeping pattern's a bit messed up since I've been in Southeast Asia. But yeah, thought usually we'd have a Sunday Spaces. Why not rock one up and speak to you guys for a bit? What have you been up to?
Oh, Juris all day, all night.
Love to hear. Can you share us some stuff?
I mean, not only Juris, obviously. I'm observing TerraCasino also, and things that are happening. But if you are asking about Juris, and a lot of people actually ask about what's happening, what's the progress, etc. I did not talk with LL or anybody before this meeting, so I don't know how much I can tell. Don't which topics I should not spoil. But I guess that we moved from designing the actual Juris pre-launch website, because we finished designing pre-launch website, and the website that will be created after the protocol launches will be like the second version. It'll be, I guess, a little different, but the final one that should launch before the Juris protocol actually launch. We finished designing it, and now we are in the phase of designing actual UX UI of the Juris protocol itself. So all of the lending, borrowing pages, portfolio pages, and plenty of those. So in fact, I have it in front of my eyes. LLS, Frag seen it, probably other people too. There are already some sub pages designed that can people when they will be able to look at those will be actually for the first time able to see the actual protocol itself, right? Not only the promises, not only the ideas, not only white paper, but the actual design, which is not yet implemented, but resembles what will be in the future. So we had a workshops with first workshops with LL and Frag. Actually, I had the first chance to talk with Frag, to see Frag, to work with him and his very professional. So we had like nice couple of hours of deep workshop sessions, and we uncover a lot of details in terms of Juris protocol, because those workshops aim to give me and my team all understanding and of all of the functionalities, UI elements, and how basically each subpage will work, and what kind of things people will be able to do. So we were messing around with brainstorming ideas and setting up final decisions about this and that, and because of that, like I said, a couple of subpages are already designed. And we'll be having yet another workshop sessions this fall next week that is coming. So another day working with LL and Frag. And next subpages will be designed, and this will continue as soon as we'll have everything, I guess, more or less designed, and the development will happen in progress. Backend will, let's say, merge with front end, and Selenium, also not Selenium. Sorry, I'm looking at Selenium presale. So that's why I said Selenium, but Juris will launch. So the idea is that we are having in mind some kind of idea to show the community couple of, let's say, teaser graphics, not the one that have been already released in terms of the key visual and Juris visual notification, but actually some screenshots of the, let's call them screenshots of designs from the actual website and the protocol. So hopefully this will show the confidence that you will be able to see what we are cooking there. There is no deadline for that yet, but we are thinking about this so that people can see that actually it's not words, it's not promises. Actually, design and development part is happening. Frag is working on his side. I'm working on the design, and all will come together. And there are also everybody, all other people, right? So not to just say that we not only two, but I work closely with LL and Frag right now. So I guess this is the way it goes. This is how it is in terms of Juris UX UI, and at least the things that I can tell you. I mean, like, I assume many people would hope that all of this would come a little bit earlier, and maybe we should have it already. And why this? Why that? Why it'll take so long? You know, that's just the case with this project. Hopefully, it will release sooner or later, and we'll all have fun times. So stay tuned, and in the meantime, enjoy the else of interesting things that are happening in TerraClassic, not only in terms of L2 tokens, but there are different things on the Commonwealth. There are different things in the talks, different discussions. Same shit, let's say. Price is low as always, but everybody has hopes. So let's stick to that. So if you've got Rocko any specific questions, or if anybody has got any specific questions, feel free to shoot. But more or less, this is what happens, and everything is on track. And I'm happy with the progress. I guess everybody who's seen the designs are happy too. So hopefully people will be able to see soon too.
Thanks for that, David. Yeah, LL has shared some of the UI with me, and they do look very good, very, very professional. One of the things he's quite keen on is learning from Anchor, because Anchor was one of the first crypto protocols that didn't look like crypto protocol. Like, people outside crypto could use it. So yeah, the UI is going to be quite important for Juris. In terms of other updates that I can share, I mean, LL and I are going to do spaces on Thursday. So you guys are going to, the normal LunaClassic AMAs that we used to do, we're going to do it next Thursday. So make sure you tune in for that. But a couple of updates that hopefully I can share is we're speaking to a few people to raise funds for Juris. Again, we're okay with the development. LL's have done a good job for that. But in the future, to keep the company going, keep Juris going, building more cool stuff even after what we do in lending protocol. So that's one thing. We're in talks with few people. That's all I can share. I don't want to name drop. And this is probably not going to make much sense. We need Frag to explain the technicalities. But he's finishing work on, just from the DMs speaking to Frag, he's finishing work on Oracle module and margin wallets. People that are technical might be able to understand that a bit more, but the development for Juris protocol is fully underway. I think that's pretty much the update I can share. K-Rex, I know you can't speak, but if you want to comment below here if there's anything that you can share, and anyone else from Juris team that I can see. I can't see a text here as well, but here, if anyone has any other updates, do comment below. In terms of price is looking good. We've had a nice bounce. I've been tweeting a bit from the Juris account. We're currently 2,000, I believe. Let me just check. I did tweet it out earlier in the Coin Gecko list. It'd be great to be in the top 1,000 probably by mid this year. I know I'm usually a pessimistic, but that would be amazing to see. In terms of price, that is a very, very big level, the sort of 50,000 level, the 5 million market cap level. That's where we bounced off the initial rally. We consolidated, broke out. We're finding support here, so not a bad level to buy. If you are looking to, again, Juris is a smaller cap, so you probably want to just buy and hold rather than trade like XRP, Doge, or other bigger cap coins. You can still trade it, but I mean, for longer term, I think that's not a very bad level to ape in. So that's sort of an update on Juris. In terms of LunaClassic, David, I don't really follow too much on what's happening in sort of the L1 chain. I know it's just back and forth with discussions. I do follow the Repeg stuff. I've seen one Repeg proposal that I probably need to have a bit more read and maybe chat to Redline, is the Repeg without market module. I've seen that post earlier. I do need to have a read this week. Leonardo said he's waiting dev, so that's sort of paused now. That's one of my big interests in LunaClassic, what's happening with the Repeg stuff. Those are the two key things I can still say on the Repeg. Apart from that, I guess we're waiting for a dev team to work with Leonardo's Repeg, the ceramic Repeg, or we need to find out more. That's just come up fairly soon, but Redline seems to be happy with a version of that proposal of the Repeg without market module. Maybe I'll have to bring that guy on and get him to explain to us. That's sort of it from me. Rexy, how you doing?
Well, nice to hear from you all. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Ty. It's been a busy week in TerraClassic, and I think crypto a bit broader wise, isn't it?
Yes, well, Bitcoin did bounce. I mean, I was hoping for a bigger bounce in Bitcoin. Yeah, who knows? I think I don't want to get into politics again. Trump's coming in. I know some of the numbers have been strong. There's some talks of inflation going up, so rates could go up. If I look at the SPX, the US stock market's dropped a bit this week. One of the bigger red days we've seen. Weekly red weeks we've had in, I think, since November. So yeah, I think there's some pessimism in that sense, but I think a lot depends on Trump because he's given it the big talk now. If he comes on and the price doesn't pump as much, I think a lot of the traders and people that are bullish and that have bought into Bitcoin, crypto, and stocks might be a bit worried because he's got other stuff on his hands as well, right? He's talking about taking Greenland, Canada. I don't know, a lot of it is true or how much is it is just saying it because he's that type of guy. Panama Canal and all these big talks. He's got a lot of other things on his plate. Is he going to have time to change the US regulations? And so it might take a bit longer. But I'm still bullish.
He likes to kind of sow a bit of a seed and set a scene, doesn't he? So, I guess following the type of thing that he would announce, you could probably say, I don't know if there's any truth in this, but he's likely to buy Greenland with TerraCasino. Read into that what you like. That's a bit of a Trumpism, isn't it? But I have heard kind of, various kind of stories around the globe of different kind of places wanting to create a bit of a Bitcoin kind of treasury, if you like. I think Switzerland's one of them. I think America's one. Did I hear that? Was it Bhutan or something like that was creating a BNB treasury? I'm not too sure about that one. I think CZ posted something similar to that.
Well, some candidates for new Polish presidents are already talking about Bitcoin reserves in Poland. So I guess it's happening everywhere. It's a sexy topic, let's say.
Well, let's hope that you can buy defense equipment with it in Poland until Putin gets sorted out.
Hopefully, we will not have to.
Well, hopefully you'll not have to. But yeah, we'll have to see. But no, there's been a lot going on in TerraCasino as well, and it's Fun Token. I think that's had a bit of a revival, and there's been a team put together that's been working on that, and Terraport whitelisted it just a few days ago. So I think that's gone from something like about 80 cents to about $6, something like that, in about a week. Cat with Hat, that's been having loads of kind of burns, and somebody that I think bought a big bag of it just a few days ago. They accidentally burnt 1 billion Cat with Hat. So that's certainly kind of helped with that. He's kind of put it down to as being kind of a good deed. Terra's just recently done a big burn. I think it is 1.2 million Terra that's just been burnt, which is over 1% of the supply. And of course, with Selenium coming on and Juris in the future, that should put in more kind of demand for Terraport and trading, which increases volume, and that in turn buys back and burns Terra. So Terra's been, well, last time I looked, which was a few hours ago, so Terra's kind of had a bit of a, won't maybe call it a pump, but a kind of a bit more of a revival. Hopefully it's on the way back up. And with staking pretty much kind of coming to an end in terms of the 100% kind of rewards that was kind of handed out for staking, that should mean that it becomes more and more deflationary, which is fantastic news. I'm not sure if Vegas is coming on here. There was kind of some talk about it because Selenium's been doing their pre-sales this week. That's just started. And I think that's been going pretty well. I believe that's on for something like about a month, but I think each week the price of the Selenium that you can buy, I think it goes up. So I think this first week, which maybe ends in about 5 or 6 days, that'll be about the cheapest you'll be able to buy that in terms of pre-sales. And I think pre-sales entitles you to annual airdrops over the next 3 or 4 years as well. So just what you buy in your bag now, like I say, entitles you to, X amount more, whatever that is. But I believe that's all within the documents. But like I say, if Vegas comes on here, he'll be able to, give more information on that. And then Lunc metaverse, that's, I believe there's some progress being made on that from that team. And I see there's a few people in the crowd here that might be able to add a bit more kind of meat to that. in terms of agreements they've made with developers and potential kind of progress. So I think there's a fair bit happening, and there's a lot more than what I've just alluded to just here.
There's certainly more. I don't know how much of you follow Commonwealth, but there is a proposal for a company called HyperSign ID, and no validator commented on that yet. I guess it's about the time. It's a couple of days. Some kind of official company came to TerraCasino, so it's not only L2 which is happening. There are things I can see right now in front of me is roadmap from Classic Chaos. I don't know if you listen to Classic Chaos, but I listen to them quite a lot, let's say. So there are a lot of things that are happening in terms of...
What's Classic Chaos again? Is that the sort of the videos that they post that we don't know who it is?
I don't know who it is. I actually reached them to just talk with them a couple of times, but I don't know their identity. They were asking me about the website project that I tried to do in TerraCasino, so I guess that maybe they are on this topic too. But it's just a couple of things that I can see from my eyes when I am on Commonwealth right now. So L2 is L2, I guess, but and let's leave the floor for FRG guys. They probably got a lot of to say right now, but kudos to you. But I guess this hypersign ID is maybe something that TerraCasino should at least be interested in, and at least respond to this.
Yeah, it'd be worth having a look at that, wouldn't it? So just a quick one on the classic chaos element. This is probably one for you to answer, Rocko, if you can do. Something that they had in in one of the last installments, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm told is that they was drawing conclusions that they thought that I think was it Anchor and Mirror were responsible for the lunar crash. I'm kind of hearing this secondhand because I didn't hear it kind of directly. I just wondered if you wanted to kind of respond to that, because obviously that affects Juris and, well, I suppose Selenium as well.
I missed that, Rexy. So what's the question again?
So I think there was some discussion amongst one of those kind of podcasts that they believe that Anchor and Mirror were responsible for the lunar crash, which isn't a view that I share or, that many people share. But I just wondered what your views were that, because that obviously affects confidence in Juris and also, I guess, Selenium.
Yeah, I guess Juris is slightly different because it hasn't got the sort of UST element. I know there's going to be something with USTC. It played a part because Luna would not have been as big as it was without Anchor Protocol. Like if you remember near the peak, there were like people that were saying, I'm retiring because I've got 20% from Anchor. I'm going to be able to retire for the next 30 years. There were some crazy TikTok videos. That was like during the peak. So a lot of capital came in because of that, so it exaggerated it. But I probably agree with most people that it wasn't the reason for it. We were attacked, and I don't want to get into all that drama, Luna drama again. I get PTSD from thinking about the crash because how it's affected me and my life. But yeah, I think it I guess it made the impact worse, but it wasn't the reason for it. Luna wouldn't have been as big as it was without Anchor.
Wasn't it HCC who said that actually? Because I remember the DJ was like slamming him hard last space. Wasn't that HCC who said that we should never like touch or do anything similar to Anchor or something like this? I remember directly.
Oh yeah, he
wasn't that HCC rather. I don't know, but
yeah, I think HCC said it as well, and I think something else that came up in the Chaos podcast was that Terraport and TerraCasino and pretty much anything that's built on L2 is taken from the ecosystem rather than adding to it, which again isn't my view. My view is that the blockchain, or L1 if you like, is akin to being like a supermarket. And unless you've got something to draw you into that supermarket and use the chain, then actually you're not going to add any value to it. So the more products you've got, or the more L2 applications that you have, and the better that they are, the more you're going to attract people to this blockchain, which will therefore create more transactions, more transfer of value, which then generates more fees, which is better for validators, it's better for price action, and just better full stop.
I completely agree with that. This is sort of one of the reasons why I've been shilling or working on Juris and shilling other memes, because that's a massive use case. We've seen it with Solana. I mean, there's a clear example, right? Ethereum's got so much cool tech. I mean, if you try to go and read Eigenlayer, I don't think I'm smart enough to comprehend a lot of that. Again, I tried to play the airdrop last year with Eigenlayer. They're doing so much cool stuff. But if you look at the price of Solana, just on mainly on memes, people don't even know other stuff that are being built. Just the utility from people just buying Solana to trade memes, Solana being everywhere, the free marketing, free market mindshare. Just look at some of the fees that are generated for Pump.fun. It's absolutely ridiculous. And every other L2 have basically got a type of Pump.fun. I mean, I'm in the HBug community as well. That's one of my bigger bags, and I've traded some of their memes, and they've built their own sort of Pump.fun. There's one in Ada, there's Tron, Justin Sun was shilling it. So we need to use that to increase, and we've got the burn tax as well. So we burn LunaClassic through that. So yeah, I think for and I'm not just focusing on memes, Juris or whatever. Anyone that's building, and I'm interested in speaking to Nicholas. I'm not sure he's going to be able to join today. He was saying he's doing some of the cool building stuff from the Frog ecosystem that I'm interested to hear. So yeah, I think one of the projects, I hope is Juris, but any projects, Terraport, Frog, Selenium, Elbun, whichever, Garuda, if one of the projects goes crazy, like similar to like Axie Infinity or goes viral, that's going to be really important for LunaClassic to succeed. We saw it last year with only one app going crazy can just drag the whole ecosystem. Pump.fun with Solana, Axie Infinity back in like the gaming center, like literally people in Thailand or was it Philippines leaving their jobs to play this metaverse game. NFTs, DeFi, Luna, like we just need one killer app. I don't know what it is. I hope it's, like I said, I hope it's Juris, or I hope it's one of the apps. It can really bring a lot of value into LunaClassic, and I think people, it's like a different way of thinking, and people underestimate it. One example I can give is Bitcoin maximalists, right? They just held Bitcoin, and I know Bitcoin's done well, but you know they just don't move to the newer stuff. And we've seen what's happened with Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance dropping, same as Ethereum, right? Ethereum maximalists were saying Solana is not decentralized, and this is bad, and you know they could potentially be taken over if Solana keeps growing, and they fixed a lot of the stuff. Initially, I think a lot of it is actually not decentralized. They just want to grow. That's their main goal, just grow at whatever case. And then once you've grown, then you can look at decentralizing, doing all the other, you know, when a company is building, they just want to make money, and then they can talk about environment and diversity and legal stuff. Usually they just want to grow. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a long rant, but I think L2s are really important to LunaClassic. Unless USTC Repeg happens, I think L2 is one of the biggest things that we can do to make LunaClassic successful.
Isn't it FRG rather than Frog? not to be that guy who corrects you, Rocko, but if I were FRG or Frog.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, correct. Yeah, do correct me, David.
I don't know. I think it's
Bytes?
FRG. I guess we need to ask the guys from Nicholas, etc. But I guess it's FRG rather than Frog.
Yeah. Well, Nicholas did say someone else from the team was coming, but I mean, Nicholas have come on the spaces before, and I don't have a big bag. I feel my biggest bags on these spaces, but
Yeah,
I did own some.
I think Crypto Bytes. I think he's the
Yeah, exactly.
representing Lunc Metaverse today. I think he's part of the team.
Big Mike, I guess, right?
Yeah. So yeah, guys.
Floor's yours, Bytes.
So yeah. So my name is Mike. I'm. They call me Crypto Bytes. I've been obviously a validator. I'm now an official member of the FRG team, along with Tom and Nicholas. So the Lunkverse is a project that we are currently building. on the L2 side of the blockchain. Lunkverse, unlike other metaverses where it's simply a video game where you're going to go in and play a 3D game, what we're doing is we're building a 3D environment to integrate our blockchain. And what I mean by that is inside of there, once you have your playable character, you will be able to go to, say, our entertainment district, where you'll find things like Lunc Arcade. And if you go into the Lunc Arcade, inside of there, you will find the on chain games. So now with your playable character, you'll be able to find things like Air Force Lunc and the Lunc Zombies game. You'll be able to find the new NBA game that's coming out from Moonbairn. This way, we are simplifying the use of the utilities. We are also looking at, we've been talking with Juris about putting something like a Juris bank and loan, so that when they have their product up and running, playable character, you'll be able to walk up to the bank, you'll be taken to the Juris platform, and you'll be able to use the Juris protocol. We're doing the same, we're hoping to do with things like the casino and for Terraport and for Gruda, so that in our financial district, you will have areas where you will be able to walk up to what will look like a trading building that you would find maybe in New York. Be able to go inside, maybe see some ticker machines going, and when you walk up to the computer, it'll take you to the trading decks so that you'll be able to trade. So while we will have things like 3D games and environments for you to do things in, the idea is that we are going to help bring fun to the utilities, bring them all into one zone. And that way you can go in, you can do some trading, you can play some games, you can talk with other users. You'll be able to, we're even going to put a boxing ring in the center of it. And, if people have a disagreement, you can challenge somebody, get in the boxing ring, put some coins in to bet on who's going to win with the avatar, and, have a fun little mini game where you'll be able to box with each other. But we're doing this not because we wanted to find a new way to build a token or things like that, but it's a way to bring true utility to the blockchain. Now, as Rexy said, we have partnered with Antier Solutions, a leading blockchain developer and metaverse design group out of India. We have already funded the first phase of the build through our own funds. We are going to be selling land for people who want to be a landowner. Currently, our NFTs are being voted on through Miata. Once we get approval for posting, we will begin to sell land areas inside of the metaverse. Now, when people say, why should I buy land? Well, if you take a look at things like decentralized land or sandbox, decentralized land runs on Ethereum. Those lands out there have risen in price over the years. I believe they originally started selling around $100. And now you're selling or buying a piece of land in that metaverse, it's $43,000 for a single piece of land. We will also be able to offer people the ability to lease out their land through our marketplace, where you'll be able to, say, rent to somebody who can't afford land, so that you can find a way to do passive income. So all of these things are around to design a way to make LunaClassic fun, to bring the users to the utilities, and for everybody to be able to do things. Now, in the chat section here, I did post our concept map. That is shows what we're building. And we will be launching in approximately 12 weeks our beta version of the metaverse.
Awesome, mate. Thanks for that. Could you talk about, so is Lunc Metaverse going to have its own token? Could you talk a bit about the tokenomics, or is it one of the tokens that you've already got, like food or cookie, that will play a part in it?
So we will be launching using Cookie. We will not be launching a new token. So Cookie will be playing a critical role in the metaverse, and but the land NFTs will allow people to do that. So currently, Cookie has pools on Solana. It has pools on BSB, Floki. obviously with LunaClassic. So we're just going to bring more utility to that token, and we'll also be able to do more integrations as we move forward, as projects get involved. I do see Nicholas is here, and I'll let him take over.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, my little guy just went to bed, so I have freedom to speak to you guys a little bit. But yeah, thanks, Mike, for the
Awesome.
recap on that.
You can't,
so Cookie
you
will
can't
be
call
the...
Mike your little guy. That's not fair, is it?
He's the little cookie monster. So the Cookie will be the
Is it my
default
internet or
currency.
is it Nicholas's? I can't seem to hear him.
I
Hello,
can
hello,
hear,
hello.
I can hear him. Maybe it's just your
Hi,
connection.
Nicholas. I can hear you too, so I guess it's Rocko who's not hearing Nicholas.
Oh, sorry about that. Well, maybe I'll just give you a hand up when I'm done, Rocko. I guess he can't hear me.
So Nicholas said that he will give you a hand up, Rocko, when he will be done with speaking.
Okay, yeah, I can hear him, but it's just broken. I can hear you clearly,
so
David.
he can hear you,
Yeah.
but you are broken for him, Nicholas.
Is it? Oh, that's annoying. Maybe you have to leave and rejoin Nicholas.
Cookie will be the currency, the default currency.
Okay, you'll have
of
to
the
leave and rejoin Nicholas. Maybe try with Cookie again. If not, maybe your personal account, because I can hear David and other people clearly. Okay. Next is Frog, and then we'll go to Vegas. Frog, how you doing?
What's
I
going
keep
on?
calling
Thanks
you Frog. FRG. Sorry.
What's going on? Thanks for having me. I haven't had a chance. I'm always, busy too. It's busy life, the weekends with the girl and the wife and all that stuff. But yes, we're not FRG. We're not Frog anymore. See, I'm doing it now. Frog used to run this project, and he just kind of didn't have the money to make anything happen. And he lived in Cuba, and he had no internet, and he couldn't really work with the community. So I jumped in and I told him, hey, just give me everything. We got the admin. We had to do token searches and make sure everything was secure. And that was last year, and we've been working with FRG since, and we renamed it from Frog to Future Rewards Group, FRG. So in this group, we do,
Can you try
rewards.
to speak now, Nicholas?
It shows Phil as a
Rocko,
listener.
can you hear FRG speaking?
Yes. I don't think he can hear me. I don't know.
My spaces might be rugging because I can't hear anyone now. Rexy or David, can you speak?
Yes, I can speak. I can hear FRG, and I can hear everybody pretty much very well. So I guess it's you, Rocko, who's
I can't hear anyone
has
now.
got the most problems. I guess there's only one way to stop the space and to run in once again if you want to be fully operational, Mr. Rocko.
When we do the spaces, I'll usually jump out and just close the X account, and then when I click on it again, it asks me to reconnect to the space, and it reconnects me as the host. It's kind of weird.
Hello. Can everybody hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Nicholas, but I can't seem to hear anyone else.
Fantastic.
I can hear
Fantastic.
Nicholas.
I hear Tom. I heard everyone speaking so far. It seems to be doing pretty decent.
Okay, so it might be just me,
let's
right?
hear from you then,
Rexy
Nicholas.
and David, you might guys have to just rejoin because I can hear Nicholas now after he's rejoined. Right, Nicholas, CryptoBytes gave us a quick update. Big Mike gave us an update on what's happening. Do you want to give us a roundup and also talk a bit about maybe Cookies tokenomics?
Yeah, absolutely. So Cookie will be the default currency of the metaverse. So we are going to be utilizing that and Cookie's burning abilities. So if you guys didn't know, Cookie burns 1.5% on every single transaction of LunaClassic. So no need to talk about burn tax anymore. If you want to burn some Lunc, you just go buy some cookies. So we're going to be incorporating Cookie into the metaverse. So making the metaverse now one of the top hyper deflationary utilities of LunaClassic, right? Just to give you guys an example, in only 15 days of trading volume for Cookie this week, we're going to be burning double digits millions of Lunc. And this is just in like 10 days, 10, 11 days, we're going to be burning some serious Lunc. And this is just the proof that we can get through the supply together, and we can get this through the supply on chain. Speaking of on chain, Cookie's mindset has been a little bit different. like really spread out our wings and made pools, a lot of pools. So once again, if you guys did not know, Cookie has 15 trading pools at the moment, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Binance, PaxG, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Atom, Floki, PayPay. We've made pools with Food Token. We made a pool with Candy. We have a USTC pool, and we have 2 Lunc pools, one on TerraSwap and one on Terraport. So so a total of 15 pools right now, and more to come. But what this does is it actually brings off-chain volume on-chain. So it doesn't come and poach volume from another project, another L2 project. You're not going to get their investors and bringing them over to Cookie. What we're doing is we're bringing people that are off-chain. They're using Wormhole to come and sell their Bitcoin or come and sell their PaxG into our pools, and then swapping it for Cookie and selling it for Lunc. The tokenomics behind that is all these pools are kept at 25% or below of our main pool, LunaClassic pool. And this allows us to have a strong LunaClassic pool and be able to benefit from all this on-chain volume, right? So we're creating a lot of this on-chain volume. This is how we're going to get to it. What we've done as well for the metaverse to really kick it up a notch, actually, the metaverse is only step 1 of 3, okay? So Enter Solutions also going to upgrade. We'll be putting up a proposal, the FRG Universe, here in the next couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days, about bringing our blockchain up to date with the rest of Cosmos. And what that'll do is it'll re-enable IBC connections and Astroport and a lot of these utilities that have been lost over time. And it'll also facilitate integration of IBC within the metaverse, because that was one of the things we wanted to do. So IBC will be integrated into the metaverse. We were looking to actually integrate it within this first phase of building, the MVP, the most viable product. And also what that'll do is it'll actually bring over a bunch of the Cosmos ecosystem investors and developers to come and showcase on Lunverse. The second thing we're going to do is, one of the biggest issues that we've talked about was security. One of the biggest, question mark with quantum computers coming around and all this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to build, after we have IBC connection, a hyper secure secret protocol wallet. Okay, so secret protocol will kind of create something that's going to be called S-Lunc, and S-Lunc will be secret Lunc that's going to encrypt all your transactions, encrypt your seed phrases, and it's going to be the wallet for the metaverse, and it's going to be a wallet you'll be able to utilize anywhere. We're going to add all the features that TerraStation has, the NFTs, the swap functionality, but we're going to have the swap functionality with all of IBC integrated in there as well. We're looking to build a launch pad for NFTs as well and incorporate that into the wallet. So that's step number 2 in the master plan of the Cookie. And step number 3 for Metaverse is that we're going to build a sidechain. So the reason for that is that LunaClassic's transactions per second is anywhere from 10 to 100 right now, and building a sidechain can 100x that. So we become a competing blockchain with all the leading blockchains out there, right? Just because we have the ability to package and unload the main chain for projects like Terraport and Garuda's DEX and more demanding apps that use a lot and that have a lot of transactions per second, right? So we can still use layer 1 to send money across the world within seconds, and it still costs a couple pennies, and everybody still wins in the process. So, and as we grow and as we add, we re-add IBC connection, we add all these new investors, all these new utilities, we're going to need to speed up our chain, right? So it's like the inevitable. So we're already prepared for it, and we're already building it, and we have the team to do it. I think Mike went over Antier Solutions pedigree, but they have a lot of experience in this stuff, and they have Rust and Go devs, and like guys that have experience in coding, in that coding language, and which is one of the biggest hurdles I think of growing on our blockchain, is having the people that can do those kinds of things. So a lot of stuff happening. This metaverse is more than just a game. It's more than something fun that we're building. It's actually a revival tool for LunaClassic. We're bringing something fun, but we're also bringing something with an enormous amount of utility, and having Cookie as the default currency will make it once again like a super hyper deflationary utility for Lunc, right? Who needs a market module if you got tens of thousands of transactions a day that are burning 1.5% tax, and in the process you're also holding an asset that grows in value. So a lot of stuff happening on layer 2, but it's good stuff. And everybody's come together, and this is what's going to make it fun, is that we want all of layer 2 and all of podcasters and anybody that has a connection to Lunc needs to be there, right? Like, this is going to be the home for Lunc. Like, we don't have a website, but we can have a metaverse. That's even better, right? We can have something that grows in value, and the more utility and the more stuff we put over there, and then the more fun it'll be. And we have teammates that are building protocols like Faucet Protocol, which is pretty much like an auto airdrop where people can just drop in their wallet and then tokens are sent out to their wallets, right? So these kinds of protocols are going to be integrated into the metaverse, and it will really facilitate doing a lot of the gamification, if you want, of the metaverse. And another thing like Cookie Pay that's been developed, where you can actually pay with crypto using Cookie for like a WooCommerce store, for say. You can build a WooCommerce store and incorporate Cookie Pay. So this is gonna change the crypto game. I truly believe so. And Cookie being a meme coin, it's actually a meme coin with more utility than any other meme coin out there. So to tell you guys the truth, Cookie plans to dethrone these other meme coins. Not just here to be another shit coin. We're here to move these guys out of the way and rewrite the meme coin game. Yes, it started as a funny joke. Burning LunaClassic was our utility and stuff, and then all of a sudden we've grown into this massive ecosystem and community, and it's been beautiful to see everybody rally behind FRG and behind Cookie and behind all this stuff, right? Like, people want to have hope. They want to believe in something, and this is what we're bringing, is an actual solution, not problems, like solutions. So I'm extremely bullish about LunaClassic, honestly, and it's just gonna. I always say this too: if LunaClassic goes 10x, so does every single one of our layer 2 projects, liquidity pools and funding and everything else, right? We can grow so much faster. So it's going to be exponential, the growth that we're going to be seeing on LunaClassic in the next couple of months. I truly believe so. And I really appreciate you having me here, Trader Rocko, because we got to tell people as much as we can that we're for real. We even sent somebody to their front steps, Enter Your Solution in India. We paid one of our community members to get in a cab. He drove 5 hours and he went to their front doors. He took some pictures with their offices and stuff. We're not playing around. Like, we're doing things the correct way, and we want to protect LunaClassic at all costs in the process as well, because it's extremely important. The image of Lunc is at stake here, and we wanted to make a 10,000% sure that these guys were legit, and that we were going into business with a legit dev team, and it's more than legit. We're extremely excited about everything that's going to be going forth, and the sidechain, the IBC connection, the secret protocol wallet. This is all stuff they can build, right? So we don't have to look too far. These guys just Mike ended up finding them. He wrote to them, and they got back to us, and this is where we are today.
That all sounds absolutely fantastic.
I've got lost to unpack. Couple of questions to ask. So when did you announce it on Twitter? I mean, I might have missed it because I've been traveling as well, and it was the festive period. So did you announce it on Twitter that Cookie was like changing into this? Are you still there, Nicolas?
We did make an announcement that Cookie was going to be the default payment, but we don't like brag. We don't shout too much, because we just build every day, and every day there's something new that comes up. So it feels like sometimes some of these tweets just get buried underneath like more information and more stuff. So, but yeah, we did announce it, and I feel like maybe we do need to be a little bit more vocal about some of the stuff we do. But Yeah, we did
Okay,
announce
no, I
it.
mean that's probably one of the reasons, because I was looking at that. I mean, I bought some food. I think last time I spoke to you, you came up on the Spaces before, but yeah, I didn't own any cookies, and I was just looking at, why is this coin pumping? So that must be the reason. It makes sense now why it was pumping. And the next question. So, in terms of tokenomics, so is a cookie fully like in circulation? There's no like vested tokens or locked tokens. Cookie is fully in circulation.
We still have some in the admin wallet because we are looking to create many more pools here. But we do have a hyper deflationary mechanisms in place. We had cookie immunity achievements where in the past month we've burned 65 trillion out of 777 trillion cookies from completing these community events. And we also burn the dollar value of Lunc burns in cookies. So let's say we burn $1,000 of Lunc on the 15th, then we're gonna grab $1,000 worth of cookies and we're gonna throw it in the trash. So this is kind of like the way we've done tokenomics to reward long-term holders, and the supply is just going to keep going down and down and down and down as we progress and as we burn Lunc. We also have the Friday initiative where we invite people to burn $1 worth of LunaClassic, and Cookie matches the burns on that day as well. So if 10,000 people burned $1, we'd burn 10k Lunc in one day. It's around that's around 100 million Lunc. What is it? 100 million Lunc? Is that right? So there's a lot that can be done when we start working together, right? Like you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together. So that if we go together, we're gonna go really, really, really far, guys. We can truly take LunaClassic back to new heights. Like why stop at $119? Like we're the people's currency now. We don't have a CEO. We have all of humans of Earth that can run this thing together. Like you're an owner of this blockchain by owning Lunc. Like is there any other blockchain that offers that right now? Offers the speed of transaction, the low cost of transaction. Like Bitcoin has millions of computers running their blockchain. We have 110 validators. Like, is there any other blockchains that can compare to that? Especially if you had 100x in transaction per second with a sidechain, right? Like,
Nicholas,
how can you compete with us?
do you mind if I ask you a quick question about your burns?
Absolutely.
I mean, it sounds fantastic, everything that's going on with Cookie, and I have to put my hands up. I'm a holder as well, which I pretty much hold everything on the chain, to be honest. It's like a disease. I can't help but buy everything, but but it's a good disease, Hopefully, it'll work out longer term. So I've got some cookies. So I'm really interested in terms of what you said about burns. With these burns, particularly like, for instance, when you're talking about you will match the burn value of Lunc with Cookie, do you buy back Cookie and burn it, or do you just kind of reduce it from the total supply through kind of sending it from, let's say, the admin wallet to a burn wallet?
Yeah, so right now we are burning it from the admin wallet, but these are tokens that we either get we've had, that we have gone into liquidity pools or not part of the supply right now that we look to put into pools. But yeah, these are coming from the admin wallet. So, but there are still burns. They're still getting out of the total supply. These tokens are there to grow or to be burned. So, we've added the farming contract on Terraport, and we've added the staking contract on Garuda as well. So there's other ways to also make your cookies grow. And we actually going to be adding cross staking too. We have this fun idea that we want to add cross staking with pretty much all of layer 2 tokens. So while you guys are here, we can talk about this. But give a 20% APR in cookies and then have 5% in every other one of the layer 2s, and regroup all that into like an 80 or 90% APR. But you're earning like tokens from all of the layer 2 ecosystem, right? So you make it fun and you make it worthwhile, and investors can lock their coins up for a longer period of time, and it just helps growth and steady growth. Vegas, you got your hand up.
Yeah. Mate,
Vegas,
just a
you
quick
might have to
question.
rejoin again because there was an issue with the Spaces. I can't hear you.
And
You've
now,
only just started talking, trader.
No, because I can only hear, because you and Nicholas rejoined. That's why I can hear you. There was a bit of an issue with the spaces. Let me just
give a
drop you
second.
down, and then if you rejoin. There we go.
We're gonna have to try one of these live spaces one time. We haven't done one of these
Yeah,
yet.
Vegas?
Hello. Yes.
I can hear you, mate.
Just a quick question. Just can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Go ahead.
sir.
Yeah. You said you spoke about a secret wallet, creating a secret wallet. Are you talking about like do like a side privacy coin, something like that? Is that the idea?
It's Secret Protocol. Do you know the Cosmos ecosystem token called Secret Protocol?
More or less. I know that they are a privacy project. So yeah.
So pretty much, we would build we would create a secret Lunc, a pair with Lunc with secret coin, and it would kind of be on top of our wallet, right? So every transaction would be secret Lunc transactions, and every one of these transactions would be encrypted, as well as your seed phrase and everything else. So it kind of takes a software wallet, like a wallet like we have, and it makes it hyper secure, without having to hold your tokens off chain or whatever. So, and it adds an extra layer to the metaverse security as well. We don't talk enough about security, and we got Hugo down at the bottom over here with us. He's like our hardware / like a software expert, technology expert. So, and this is stuff him and I talk about all the time. Like, how can we enhance security? And security is the most undervalued utility or asset of a blockchain. Like, people's money is so important to preserve and to protect. They work so hard for them that it's only fair that we offer them a safe and secure opportunity to invest their coins, right? So
Yeah, 100%. But I'm asking if, for example, are the users be able to see if this user send money to that other user? You understand? Can you follow the money, or no, not at all?
Well, theoretically, any secret coin transactions is an encrypted transaction. So
Okay.
no,
Okay,
you will
cool.
not be able to do that. You will not able to look at somebody's wallet either.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like double-edged sword, but at the same time, quantum computers are coming, and these things are going to be hacking blockchains left and right. Like, believe it or not, like, this AI technology built into these computers, and they're going to be cracking down on a lot of these things, and we just want to be ahead of the parade. So.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, in a couple of years, everyone will need to worry about. Not for now, I believe. I think just the privacy side of the transactions, you'll create a new level of complexity for you guys as well, and it might even create a new level of complexity for all of us. So one of these days will be nice for us to have a chat regarding that. But yeah, best of luck. You guys are on the right track regarding security, because it's needed. It's important. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Vegas, man. Anytime you want to work together, I'd be happy to have your input on any of this stuff, because we do have a good dev team, but it's good to have feedback from other projects and see how that'll impact maybe other layer 2 transactions, or even just the way it works with other wallets right within the blockchain.
And also, like,
Is
when I speak to developers,
secret wallet.
One thing I've found is when you speak to developers on other chains, they might be really good developers, but like LunaClassic has its own little things that people that have been working in the chain, Vegas, Frag, and Strat, they understand it, they know it because they're actually building on it. So yeah, you can bring on developers, and it'll take time. They'll pick it up, I'm sure. Interior, I've heard that name before. They're good developers, but LunaClassic has its own little subtleties that. Speaking to other people and working with others will definitely help pick up quicker. Final question to you, Nicholas, before maybe we move on to Vegas, is that you mentioned the sidechain. Can you talk about how the sidechain can benefit LunaClassic? Or, some people might say, is it competition?
Yeah, no, far from it. It's not competition. Like you look at Ethereum, you have Polygon, right? What's Polygon do? It reduces the gas fees of Ethereum, right? You can transact with Ethereum for a couple pennies instead of $20 a transaction in gas fees. So the idea of this sidechain is not necessarily to reduce our gas fees, because the LunaClassic gas fees is actually what makes us attractive, and it's also what's going to help this metaverse scale. Like Decentraland, it is built on Ethereum, and it is expensive to run. So to have a blockchain that's very low cost and that's very fast means that we can scale much faster. And to have the sidechain, once again, it's mostly to disengorge the blockchain of the big D apps, the big Web3 applications that we're building, and that have already been built or they're already there. Like I was saying earlier, Terraport, Garuda X building, any like Penguin Island that Happy Caddy Crypto is building. Like it's gonna be a game that's gonna demand a lot of transaction speed, because there most likely will be many transactions per second. So we are able to disengorge the main chain while speeding up the main chain at the same time, right? So this is how it'll benefit LunaClassic, is if we can have more transactions per second, we can compete with Solana, we can compete with Bitcoin, we can compete with Ethereum, right? So because we already have the low cost, security, and speed. So if you add the number of transactions, you raise the number of transactions per second, and then all of a sudden we can be a top 3 of the blockchains in the world, right? So
and LunaClassic will still be the settlement layer, I'm assuming, if that's the right terminology.
absolutely,
So you still be
LunaClassic is the
burning
foundation.
LunaClassic.
Yeah, absolutely. LunaClassic is the foundation. It's like you're building a house. It's the bottom, and we build from there. Everything on top is just bonus. We can build forever. It has a beginning and an end. But until then, we can add all this security, all these extra layers of stuff, and this sidechain will directly benefit LunaClassic. We'll still have the 0.5% burn tax for being on chain, and everything else that happens within the metaverse.
Awesome.
We'll go through the cookie and we'll get taxed an extra 1.5, and we are going to burn. And I want to add more of these pools too with cookie. Like I said, we want to bridge over all the main blockchains. Right now it's done through Wormhole. I'm hoping with upgrade of the chain and stuff with IBC that's going to be re-updated and stuff, we'll be able to do this a little bit easier. Because Wormhole is, if you've never used Wormhole, it's a little bit complicated. It would be much simpler if you could just bridge over and go like that. Wormhole, I think it's about, depending on the blockchain you're using, but it was about $20 to use Wormhole with Ethereum. But that being said, once Ethereum is on the blockchain, I sent 0.5 Ethereum to create the pool to Ayub at Garuda Universe when he was providing liquidity for us, because he does all that stuff for us, and it cost me $0.006 to send $1,000 of Ethereum, a couple $1,000 of Ethereum, right? You can't offer that, but you can help these bigger blockchains scale. We can, that's kind of like the idea of W Luna eventually down the road, but we can create this for every single blockchain where LunaClassic becomes the hub of all these bulkier, slower blockchains or more costly blockchains, So, there's a lot to be done here. There's a lot of people working too in the shadows and working in silence, and all this stuff is coming to light, months and months and months of work that are now flourishing, right? So I'm extremely bullish on Lunc, guys. If you haven't heard.
Awesome, mate. Well, no, it's really good to speak to you about this. And if people want to find out more about the tokenomics and more about Lunverse, the sidechain, have you got docs and stuff people can go read? Are there any links that people can go into?
We did talk about it. I'm not sure if we have a white paper, everything of that done, but I will work on that, because now that you asked me for it, I got to have it, right? So
yeah, that's good. I mean, if people want to invest, I want to learn more about how much is in admin wallets, and investors that probably want to invest more than me, bigger whales that want to do their research, right? So if you have that information, would definitely be a good thing.
Most definitely, I'll get that done for you.
Awesome. Cheers, Nicholas. Maybe we move on to Vegas next. I need to go in half an hour, guys. It's 2 a.m. in Thailand. And if you guys are listening, enjoying the spaces, do like and retweet. There's about 50, 60 people listening. It helps us out. Go follow everyone that's here. Rexy, Nicholas, Frog, Vegas, Redline DJ. Go follow each other. Let's build on LunaClassic. Right, Vegas, you're next. How you doing?
Yo, all good, all good, all good. Let's just get out from the kitchen because today I'm the cooker. I feel less bad because I hear someone just playing around with plates as well. I say, okay, I'm not the only one cooking at this hour. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm here today just talking a tiny bit about Selenium. I think most of us now know that the project ended in the pre-sale phase, and yeah, it's going very well. The community seems that is impressed with the project. They want to see, let's call it the old mirror protocol coming back to the town, and I think that's going to make a massive difference to the chain. The community was so curious with the press sale that they crashed the website. So the team have to put a couple of servers as sentinels just to make sure that we were stable, and now we have 4 servers just for one little small thing for the press sale, and it's now not crashing. But yeah, it means that the community is really paying attention to the press sale, and it's impressive, and I'm very, very surprised as well that we are having so much traction, mainly by word to word, everything organic, and for me that's absolutely impressive because you are not forcing anything, you are just giving to the people what they want. Exactly, it's not just trying to force a new product that no one needs or something. This is exactly what people were after for a long time, and now is here in the chain, and yeah, we are seeing that people are really, really keen to be part of this project. I just want to add as well, regarding the side of the press sale, everyone that gets in on the beginning, they will be rewarded as well. So it's a referral program there that will allow you to get a 5% bonus. More than that, you'll win staking rewards as a founder. So that will allow you to get more rewards as well from Selenium. And yeah, I don't think anyone is doing this like we are doing, and yeah, I think it's going to be massive. Next phase is like trying to see if we can achieve the soft cap. So we have funds to do exactly what we are planning to do. For now, it's not too bad. We are close to 100K, if I'm not mistaken. For day one, it's not too bad at all. That is enough for us to cover a couple of things, maybe the liquidity here, maybe the audit, that is the important part. We already did the QIC, but the audit part is going to be done after the press sale, and then prepare to, of course, to do some partnerships outside of the chain, and even listing in some centralized exchanges as well. But yeah, that's it.
Awesome, thanks, Vegas. I need to look into it as well. I think I had a quick look. Is it 10 mil market cap for people that are buying in the first round?
So it will be like a 3 million market cap, yeah, but it will increase to 10 million, yeah.
Oh, so 3 million initially at launch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me double check. That's it.
I had a look at some of the docs just earlier on, Vegas, and you might be able to kind of help me out to understanding some of them. I mean, I think they're pretty well written, but it's always nice to have somebody reinterpret them for you. If you buy in the pre-sales,
yeah,
does that entitle you to further airdrops in the years to come? Because that's what it looked like going by the docs, if I interpret it correctly.
So the idea here is to give like so if you first you have the rewards, yeah, the referral program. So that will give you a straight bonus for the people that are buying under your referral program. The persons that are buying, yeah, they are now going to receive airdrops as you go. So that means, like, for example, as you stake coins, yeah, in this situation you are like staking a bonus. So, and that bonus is just creating more bonus and more bonus. So you will be eligible until the 4 years. Yes, you are right. From if we don't change anything, that's a plan. So you will continuing receiving airdrops if you want to say like that.
Yeah,
it's going to be
because I think looking at the docs, it looked like there was. I think it talked about emissions, and my understanding, reading it, was that as each block in the blockchain is created, then that releases a certain amount of selenium, which is then spread amongst the people that bought in the pre-sales. Have I understood that correctly?
That is going to be the 4-year goal. Yeah, that's it. So is every year is going to be released more and more supply, and it's going to be by stages. And yes, the people that are the founders, so people that are buying now, they will receive much more bonus. Of course they will. Not just the people that are staking the coin, they will, that ones, of course, they are staking. They will receive massive rewards, at least on the beginning. We are pointing to 1,000% of APR on the beginning. And then, of course, it's going to normalize. But the bonus itself for the founders, we call it the founders because they are the founders. People that are buying in now, they are the founders. They are the true founders. And they have to be rewarded for that. And it's going to be every year. And it's going to be divided, of course, by steps. They will receive bonus on top of what they bought, of course. Plus, if they stake, they will even receive more bonus. If they use liquidity pools, blah blah. So yeah, it's going to. This is. I don't like to talk a lot about that part, of the project. But in reality, is what people are interested. That is, they can win a lot of money with this. If you have mass adoption, is a no-brainer. You will make a lot of people very, very rich. I like to talk more about what this will bring to the chain itself, and even to crypto, because, for example, talking with my friends of mine that they have stocks and things like that, they are always very scared to come to blockchain, and the other way around as well. Of course, you have the persons that are on the two sides already, but having the opportunity to bring stocks or commodities or whatever to the blockchain, specifically to LunaClassic, for me, I think that's the tech. And people normally say I'm here for the tech, and I'm one of them. So I'm very impressed with the developing team. They are doing a great job on all of this. They understand the community as well. They the first thing that they did straight away was a QIC, because they understand that this is one of the things that the community wants. And the second one will be straight away the audit to the project. That being said, the best way to test the product is by utilizing it. And at the moment we have the beta project, and people are just giving us feedback, and it is impressive. They didn't find any bug yet, they didn't find any problems yet, but they just bring improvements to the whole user experience, and it's really good.
Because I think in previous spaces you've said that there's a Selenium test site that's up and running or something like that, I think, haven't you?
Yeah, so that is already running. Yeah, so it's running, if I'm not mistaken. I lost my track here because I got in holidays, but I think it's doing now 3 to 4 weeks maybe, or something like that. And on the beginning, when we released the tests, testnet, beta testing, whatever you want to call it, people just arrive there and they just went against a wall straight away, because it's highly complex. So we create like a tutorial that it has basically 10 steps for you to understand what you are doing on the project. And yeah, people now are much happier with the whole experience, and they are trying it. You can do it in 2 different ways. You could just utilize the demo version that basically, it's a demo, is already having like fake tokens there, so you can just play around, whatever, blah blah. Or you can go one deep, in a tiny bit more deep into the project, that is utilizing the testnet itself. You could connect Kepler and go to the faucet of the testnet that we run on LunaClassic, that is being run on LunaClassic, and ask for tokens of Lunc. Yeah, send that tokens to your wallet in this situation, and then utilize that tokens on the on the platform itself. That brings you to the next step, that because basically you are utilizing the product as it is. You can understand how the price reflects, how you can win or you can lose. But I think is impressive what they did there. The development team is absolutely amazing. But yeah, replying to your question, yes, he's live, mate. Sorry, I just want I went around to reply to your question. Sorry about that.
That's great. I mean, anybody that's building on TerraCasino, as Nicholas was saying earlier, I think is an asset to the ecosystem. So, I really hope they go from strength to strength.
Yeah, and more important than that is that I can see that Selenium, for example, it depends on your project as well, on Terraport, and Terraport depends on these different projects that you are supporting here as well. And I'm very happy that we can get along on spaces like this and show that the community is united to surpass the challenges that we have on the chain. And yeah, this is the way to go. Sometimes it hurts because it's not going in the direction that you want, but it has to be the direction that we all want. And I think now we are able to understand that only together we can work. So if not, we just fail separately. And Selenium, mate, you just go to the numbers of before. Mirror protocol was 1.5 billion market cap. So yeah. You can see some without taking value to other utilities, but Luna V2 has loads of utilities and stuff like that. They are still there in the beach, they don't have a mirror protocol, they don't have Anchor, they don't have or they do, but it's like, yeah, they don't have the community as well. What we have here is better than what they have there, and bringing the Selenium as a full project to the chain, I think will put us on a different step than our direct competitors.
Just asking you something. Probably before you joined, there was a bit of a discussion amongst us here in terms of some people within the TerraCasino ecosystem that had made comments that Anchor and Mirror were partly responsible for the downfall of Luna 1. And we had a kind of brief discussion on that. Considering that Selenium is the replacement for Mirror, so to speak, have you got any kind of safeguards in place, or is there anything that people need to be aware of in terms of any kind of risks, or is it being kind of coded or redesigned to remove any kind of previous risk?
Okay, so are you talking about the exploit on Mirror and on the beginning, yeah? After the debate.
That kind of. I mean, it wasn't a pointed question. It was just a general kind of.
Yeah. So one of the things, Frog projects. I'm really bad with names. He was just pointing. That is the block time of our chain itself. Is around 6 seconds. He was pointing the number of transactions, but I'm going to point the time of the block. With that as well, we have another problem, that is Oracle feed. Yeah, that we know the price of Lunc or USTC, or in this case the gold, Amazon stocks or Tesla stocks or whatever. We already developed the Oracle feed price for that. The problem is, if we will do on the chain itself, we will have that. I'll not say that we might have that exploit, but it could happen, like they used to have after the Repeg. That was one of the problems on Mirror. That is like people exploiting the Oracle feed price. That is solved already from our side. So other stuff regarding security, mate, is a work in progress. For now, is solid. Is completely solid. Next step will be done on an external audit to make sure that everything was spot and nothing is missing. But for now, I don't see any problem in terms of security. I'm not scared about quantum computing yet. So I'm more scared of people just exploiting prices by, for example, attacking the Oracle feed price. But we are not even depending on that. So we have our own. So it's not going to be a problem for us.
So in theory, with an up adoption, then it could grow in value to match something like Mirror from the past.
100%. So that is like it depends, of course, on the community. It depends on the future partnerships that we going to develop. We have some things that I think will help us on that direction as well. Some future integrations and stuff and partnerships that will help us achieve that goal. Of course, will be unthinkable for us to be 1.5 billion when LunaClassic is 700 million or whatever. So I think we will grow, and LunaClassic will grow as well, and other thing is going to happen as well. So we'll all grow together, or we just fall apart, you know. So for us to get to 1.5 billion, the chain will have to be a tiny bit higher than it is today, I believe. I could be completely wrong on this one, because in the end we don't completely depend on the price on the market cap of LunaClassic or USTC. But mate, we are built on the chain, so yeah, it'll be better if they are higher as well. But yeah, the market cap could go really, really high if we have mass adoption and people start utilizing these projects. We'll have yeah, we are not talking about millions, we are talking about billions. Yeah,
I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, I guess alongside the metaverse, which Nicholas was describing earlier, along with CryptoBytes, that's a major project. Trader was talking about, or Rocko was talking about earlier on, about Juris, along with Dawid. You know, that's major utility for the chain. You've got Selenium, and as you pointed out, Vegas, about Terraport, and one of the reasons why we contribute to these spaces is because Terraport is valueless on its own. What adds value to it is its ability to be able to help pull the ecosystem together, to give it somewhere for those projects to trade and grow, and the ability to provide them with support. And I think for all of us to grow, we've got to grow together.
Yeah, I think you need to talk
100%.
a lot about Terraport as well, like the liquid staking. It's got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of projects that are building on here. They're listed on Terraport. Yeah, I think you need to show Terraport more, Rexy.
Yeah, maybe I should do. You're right. But yeah,
it's a lot in it.
Yeah,
I think.
Go on.
Sorry to interrupt you, mate. I just want to add that without Terraport, will be difficult to do any of this. Without good projects on Terraport, will be difficult for Terraport to grow. So it's a symbiotic relationship, and it's really good that everyone now is understanding that that's the way to go. That is the way that other chains are doing as well. And we were just a tiny bit late, but I think we are now understanding that that's the way, you know.
Cool. FRG, you're next, mate.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me back up. I know you got to run. It's getting late where you're at, but I just wanted to jump in and say, you know, FRG came.
Tom, you got your hand up?
I can hear from FRG Nicholas. Can you hear him?
No,
Tom,
I
can't hear Tom right
Yeah,
now.
you might have to come back again. This Twitter space is on. FRG, keep talking. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, we came to LunaClassic after the crash, and you know, I decided to make a Telegram and just do fun giveaway games in there where we gave away LunaClassic to people and taught them how to use wallets and taught them how to trade and clear their history and connect and all this stuff. And then Big Bang came and people started making NFTs, and you know, try to make a long story short. I help all of different projects build. You know, people come to me, just community members, and they're like, "Hey, Tom, how can I do this?" And I have like a little builders group where I put them all in there, and they all work together, and they made Cookie Pay, and they made the faucet, and another guy made a LunaClassic Pay where you can buy anything using LunaClassic. And we just build together as a community. You know, most of this stuff is all self-funded. Everything we've done in FRG has been self-funded. We put our money up for the liquidity pools. We burn the liquidity pools. We put our money up for the video game. We don't even have an inline connection to the game to make money from the game. So it was all done self-funded just to burn LunaClassic. One day we were all just chatting on video chats. We do Telegram chats every night with the team, and with the communities. You know, I don't mind showing my face. I don't mind giving my ID. I don't ever plan on doing anything wrong. My life and family and money, you know, is way more important than money. You know, I mean, I don't care how much $1 million couldn't buy, you know, my freedom for my children and my wife and my life. I have a great life, a nice home. You know, I don't need the money on LunaClassic. We do this just to enjoy ourselves and enjoy being with the community and making new friends. And you know, since then we made you know, hundreds of new friends. We got over 500 people in our Telegram. They all ask why don't we have a validator? So we opened up a validator. We're like 46, number 46 now. We got 2 point something billion. It's so busy in FRG. We literally just talked to Mike about being our spokesperson, because when I jump up and speak, I don't know everything about what Cookie's doing. I don't know everything about what all of these other projects are doing. And we opened our doors to the Telegram to all of these different tokens, like Cookies and THC, Tom Jerry. We got that token. And all of these tokens we feel are safe places for people to trade, where the liquidity will never be removed. The guys that are all in the group, you know, they gave me their IDs, they video chat with me, you know, so I feel like this is a nice, safe place. And then we made LNC. We burnt the supply. We burnt all of the tokens so that people could just go over there and trade. There's no admin, no developers that will ever sell on you. There's just so much going on. I could be a whole podcast just myself on what we've been doing and what we do. And Rex has been awesome to all the project guys. He sets up, you know, these Telegram groups to walk them through how to, you know, do and solve their problems. And he's got teams that, you know, of token, you know, project managers that can help the other projects, and everything looks awesome. I love being with all these guys on LunaClassic. I appreciate all these guys that are in the group right now listening, and all the work that they do. Vegas, you know, he busts his balls all day. He has Telegram groups. He has guys complain about this and that, and you know, he's always very professional, and Rexy too. You know, I just appreciate everybody, and thank you for having me up. And anybody can DM me anytime. My door's open. We work 24 hours a day. We have numerous members in the group that are up all night. We'd call it the night shift and the day shift. And thank you guys all for everything you do for LunaClassic.
Awesome, mate. Is it Tom? You said your name. I think it's the first time I'm speaking to yourself.
Yep, Tom. Yep, I'm Tom Holmes. I've been here since the crash. I lost 100K in Terra before. I got into Terra when it was $60, and it went way up to 119. I was like, "Ooh, I'm getting rich. Look at this!" And then the crash came, and at the end, I just sat there and watched it. I didn't know what to do. I was still a newcomer, and at the end of the night, I had 66 cents left in the value of my wallet. I was like, "Holy shit! What just happened?"
It's a similar story to all of us. I've told my story before. It was even more for me. I was selling other stuff to say I'm rich, and I was planning lots of personal stuff that I could do with all the money I had, the paper money that I'd made before it all went crazy. And then it still gives me PTSD when I think about it. Are you a developer then, Tom?
I do all kinds of stuff. I develop the bots on Telegram. I program different things, and I do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I pay for a lot of. What was that? Sorry.
Are you full-time LunaClassic?
Yes, full time.
Awesome.
Yep, no other tokens, just LunaClassic. I don't bother with any other things anymore, because that was the biggest thing. I got in like Floki. I got in all these, you know, all these different tokens, and after holding them, what happened was my dad used to collect tokens as a kid, and I was a kid, and I used to look at all these old coins. And now that I'm older, I can collect digital tokens. So I was like, oh, let me just keep collecting tons and tons of tokens, and they'll grow in value over time. And all these projects just rug, and they just never have any value after the hype is over. And my wallets are all just dead. So I said, one day, I'm just sick of investing in other stuff. I just want to invest in myself. If I lose my money, it's my own fault and nobody else's. So after that, I just started buying FRG and buying all of the tokens that are in our ecosystem and trading. And it's just been so much fun, you know. And then it was hard to give away so much money. We don't make much on our validator, but we're doing a $250 airdrop this month, and we do 2 of them each month to the delegators. So all of this stuff is like some self-funded. So we added a tax to our token, so that tax we can do buybacks, and we do buybacks of MBA, LCW. We buy all these tokens. This month we're doing Cat Filer Hat. We're doing food token. We're doing LCW for an airdrop. We're actually doing $1 NFTs where you can stake and earn LunaClassic for life on Garuda. It's just so much fun to just work with all these guys and do giveaways, and everybody's so motivated and happy. It's a great place to be.
Awesome. No, I appreciate you coming up. But like I said, it's the first time speaking to you. Do join us in the future. I said the same thing as well. I mean, a lot of us here probably could make more money being on other chains and other projects, but LunaClassic is like a vendetta, right? You've got people that have become my friends. You know, I'm building a project with a couple of community members I've met through Discord and Twitter, and it would be, you know, making money is great, and I think I'm more money focused than yourself. But yeah, it'd be making money with your friends and people that you spend and DM and talk a lot, or even more than your real life friends. It would be awesome. That's why we're still part of LunaClassic. I still, if you look at my YouTube videos and Twitter, people say, "Oh, you're building, you're working on a dead chain," because I trade other projects. I'm not full on LunaClassic like, you know, Rexy, Frag, and from the sound of it yourself. I respect you guys that are just full on LunaClassic. I respect your dedication, but I'm in like other projects as well. And when they see me talking about LunaClassic, they're like, "Oh, why are you still holding LunaClassic?" But I think it's more. It's more than money here. It is, you know, the community, the friends, and the relationships that you've built.
Well, the money is amazing, and a lot of people I don't think realize it.
I mean, you can't forget the generational wealth potential as well, right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
well,
this is why we're all
Yeah,
building.
that's why I said I think that's one of my main focus. But again, I mean, I've been here since 2017, and it's the right way of making money, right? You don't want to like scam and all this stuff, and that's all short term. You want to make it the right way as well.
Well, I purchased $400 in cookies before the big pump. I got $400 in cookies. It was around 1-2 trillion, and after the pump, it was worth 22K. You know, I didn't sell any of it. It's all in my stake and reward app, but it shows the value that you can make with just a simple little cookie token. You know, and it's not just that token. It's like all of the tokens that people make a lot of profit from on L2 that nobody really sees. It's very strange.
Well said. Yeah, we touched on that earlier, where we talked about the importance of L2 and how it can help LunaClassic. Cool, guys, and we'll start rounding up. So we'll go up to all the speakers for the anything else they want to add. We'll start off with Rexy. You've opened your mic. You want to round up the spaces? Any final things you want to say? And then we'll go around the speaker panel.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for hosting this space again. Sunday night seems to be Lunc night, doesn't it? Yeah, just kind of want to pick up on what Tom said there from FRG. It's I think there is opportunities to make a lot of money on TerraClassic, and there's a big passionate community, but ultimately most people are in decentralized finance to increase the amount of decentralized finance that they've got and value. And I did a post on Twitter a few weeks ago now, and I actually asked the question, how much had people made? And if I remember correctly, one of the categories that I had on there was if you'd made more than $100,000. And I think I reckon there was about 30 people that replied to that to say that they'd made more than that. And that's just in TerraClassic. So that's not what they're holding. That's what they've made as a profit. So there's obviously money to be made here, and a significant amount. And I should imagine there are TerraClassic millionaires out there who kind of bought in, you know, when it kind of first started, bought into the L2s. And have actually really grown their bags. And I think we're still at the start of it as well. You know, we're just about to get the, you know, kind of main utilities in, if you like, in terms of, you know, lending and borrowing with Juris, your synthetic assets with Selenium. You've got your DEX with Terraport. Then you've got entertainment in terms of the casino. You've got games with, you know, Rocket, and, you know, various ones from the FRG group. And then, of course, the Lunc metaverse as well, which could be seen as a bit of a door into the world of TerraClassic. So there's lots of things kind of coming and being built, and there's a fair amount that's already here. And like I say, this is your opportunity to get in, ready for them 100 and 1,000 X's. And, you know, it's not financial advice, but I'm increasing my bags here all the time because I think, you know, the future is going up.
Thanks, Rexy. I don't think we're in the low. I mean, I've pretty much deployed a lot of capital in terms of trading. I probably could buy one more dip if Bitcoin breaks to, I don't know, 90, 80K, maybe 75K. After that, I'll be pretty much all in because I'm expecting a lower high and then this rally to carry on. And you're right, if we get an altcoin season, FRG gave a great example of 400 to 20K. You hear a lot more stories of that. And after you do, I don't know, 1K to 10K or 20K, and then you size up on your next one, I don't have to tell you how much you could turn with 10, 20K on one of these trades. So yeah, fingers crossed we do get the Bitcoin pump and then an altcoin rally to follow, which will I'd hopefully give that LunaClassic pump that we've been waiting for. Okay, I think Vegas have dropped off. Nicholas, any final thoughts? Thanks for joining again.
Yeah, actually got a couple. FRG was created to give a safe space for investors to invest their money. I didn't hear if Tom went over this stuff, but I think it's important. There's been so many rugs on Lunc. Like, we wanted to create a place where investors come with their money and put their money down and be safe. And one of the ways we're going to be able to grow as a blockchain too is adding more and more real world utilities. And we're actually starting that project right now in Uganda. We're actually going to be buying physical land. We are going through Food Token. We've met some people around the world, and we were creating charity foundations in those countries and purchasing physical land. And we are returning a percentage of the ownership to the land token owners and the NFT owners for the specific lands. So once again, bring in real estate to LunaClassic, FRG ecosystem. We've got there's a lot of tokens in there, but every token has its own utility, and it's all meant to build LunaClassic. So, you guys look into it. It's not financial advice, but I did drop below the 3-year wedge of LunaClassic, and it's just one enormous triangle. And what's going to happen once we break out of this triangle, is going to be godly. So it's not financial advice, but, I did study in finance, and this is the stuff I like to do and I used to do. Now I'm a full-time farmer. Before that, I was a professional football player. So I've bounced around different types of jobs, but like this one is by far one of the jobs I enjoy the most because I get to work with people from all around the world. And on a daily basis. Literally, our team is made up of people from all around the world, and I think it's exactly what LunaClassic is about: global collaboration and world peace. Honestly, like we can literally, with this kind of money, change the world within our own communities and bring on world peace. It's literally that simple. Like you have good-hearted people who are here to change things for their own communities and in the process have a macroeconomic impact. So
Yeah,
thank you for having us,
I
guys.
think something that you pointed out there, which is absolutely right, is TerraCasino. It's like the community that never sleeps.
We never sleep, man. Like our team, it's beautiful. Like we go to sleep, and our boy, or our marketing guy from Indonesia, Adit, wakes up. Right? We have Hugo, who's from Portugal, in here, and then we have friends that are from India. And so, like Tom and I are from America. Tom's from US. I'm from Canada. So we got people just working 24/7. But it's the same thing for Lunc. Like, and this metaverse is meant to be the home for all of those communities to rally under one roof. Like we don't have that place. There's communities from all around the world: the Asian community, the European community, the Brazilian community, the American community. But we're not even in contact with each other because the algorithm on social medias make it so that we're not really able to connect like that. And to have a home where you can go and discover all these different communities and realize that LunaClassic is much, much, much bigger than we actually think. I think it's gonna open eyes to a lot of people, and they're also gonna notice how important layer 2 is, because without layer 2, the metaverse would just be empty. So, but this is meant to be for LunaClassic, and we're really, really excited to have this beautiful space to be able to talk about it too, because this is how we're gonna get the word out. Trader Rocko, cheers.
Thanks, guys. It's been great speaking to you guys. FRG, and then we'll finish off with CryptoByte.
I just want to say thanks for having the space, and I'd love to be up here again, and we can, spend some more time talking about all the different things that are going on in FRG universe.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to find out more about you guys again. Like I said, I think I only own a bit of food token after Nicholas showed it. Wish I had bought cookie instead, because that went absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm interested in finding out more about what you guys are building in FRG universe. CryptoBite, finally to yourself. Are you still there, CryptoBite?
Yes, just wanted to give quick breaking news. I know when I started the call, we talked about the ability of Miata for our NFT collection for Lunverse. We just got word that it has passed.
Let's go! I'm excited. You.
We love breaking news. Thanks. Vegas has rejoined. Vegas, we're just doing the final word from everyone. Do you want to share the final thing to just sum up and just some final words?
Yeah, sorry about that. So in terms of the Selenium, the press sale is going absolutely amazing. I believe that in 1 week we will have another update regarding the press sale. And if everything goes by the plan, Selenium is going to explode completely. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on the space, mate. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, cheers everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I wasn't actually going to hold the spaces, so shout out to Rexy for dragging me in and doing these spaces. Next spaces is on Thursday. We'll have LL69 with us, and hopefully we'll find out more about Juris and all these other lovely projects. Again, like I said, any project, whether it's Juris, FRG, Selenium, Cookie, whichever projects that succeed, it can drag LunaClassic to success as well. Unless we can do something with the Repeg, I think we're quite dependent on these L2s to do really well. We only need one of these projects to go viral, where people outside LunaClassic, outside crypto even, comes and joins us. We build like a parabolic hype that we've had before, and hopefully we can all make some money at the end of the day, and with our friends as well. That makes it all better. So thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to sleep, and then I'll catch you guys on Thursday and future spaces. Take care, guys. Good night.